Welcome, and thank you for being here. In this series, we explore the deeper, often hidden movements that shape our lives, the patterns that stop us, the loyalties that bind us, and the quiet wisdom that lives within every family system. If you've ever felt you're doing all the right things, but something inside still hesitates, resists, or holds us back, you're in the right place. Here, we don't force change. We listen to what the system is trying to tell us. And we discover that what looks like self-sabotage is often a form of belonging, love, or protection that began long before us. Each video highlights one common holding back pattern, one wisdom card from the Wisdom of the Family Soul deck, and real-life examples from the field of systemic work. We'll end with a gentle reflection or short exercise, something simple that invites curiosity rather than conclusion. So settle in, take a breath, and let's see what your system might be ready to reveal today. It is now time to look at the emotional avoidance for those people who stay in their head so that they don't get emotionally triggered. Because that is what we do when feelings feel unsafe. And the card that goes with it is connection, because staying in your head means you're not connecting with your heart chakra. In systemic work, connection represents our ability to fully experience life, feelings, sensations, relationships, and stay grounded in the present. Many people unconsciously avoid emotions because their early system treated feelings as unsafe, overwhelming, or unwanted. And the nervous system learned that feelings are dangerous. Think instead, control, plan, and anticipate. This creates a holding back pattern where the mind dominates, the heart retreats. So the pattern looks like this, that we internally, it sounds like, I just need to figure it out first. I'll deal with feelings later. I can't trust my emotions. Externally, it appears as overthinking, indecision, or intellectualizing life. But systemically, it's a protective strategy. Staying in the head feels safer than risking emotional overwhelm. So what does the systemic root look like? Emotional neglect or suppression in childhood is one of the areas we look at. A child whose feelings are ignored, dismissed, or punished learns to disconnect from emotional life. High emotional intensity in the family. If parents or siblings were volatile or dramatic, children may avoid feelings to protect themselves. And then there's the intergenerational trauma. Sometimes ancestors' unresolved grief or pain is carried subtly, and the system organizes around emotional control. So the underlying movement is safety through intellectualization. And from my workshops, here are some real-life examples. The avoidant thinker. A client excels at problem solving but disconnects from relationships because emotional intimacy feels unsafe. She lives in her head to avoid feeling. Then is the over-analyzing son. A man grew up with a mother who was emotionally volatile. He learned to control, anticipate, and calculate everything, but struggles to recognize his own feelings, letting them stay locked away. And then there is the inherited pain. A client whose grandmother experienced trauma avoids emotional expression. This nervous system learned feeling deeply will bring chaos. And now even small sadness or anger is avoided. Does this resonate with you? Just one of those examples? So here is a mini exercise. Place your one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Take a gentle, slow breath and say quietly, I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to connect with life as it is. And I honor the protection that kept me safe. Notice how your body responds. A small shift is enough. If this pattern resonates, you're invited to explore more deeply in a wisdom circle or through the wisdom of the soul card deck. Even tiny moments of emotional connection can unlock systemic movement. And while you're about it, why don't you just click the subscribe, click the like, so that we can also have more movement in this series. Thank you for being here.